Hi, everybody. Welcome once again. This is Empowerment Network with Comfort. And of course, you can see me. I feel very empowered this evening, surrounded by the big men of the house, the strong men, the powerful men. Just call them any name. It works anyway. So, guys, this evening, we just want us to have a chat. And we can all testify it's been a while. We have not been here. Like this team has not been sitting here for a couple of weeks or months now. So let's see what we want to discuss. So a quick welcome. Hi, Collins.
Hello, Mr. Comfort. Good to be here again. Empowerment Network. We missed this platform.
I know. So
yeah,
we're back. Yeah, sure, of course. Welcome, Brother Vincent.
Well, thank you, Sister Comfort. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Since OES is back, I'm also back. So very wonderful.
Exactly. So, Mr. Degamo, welcome.
Thank you. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Yeah, I love doing this. So, yeah, thank you very much, Comfort.
Exactly. Thank you, guys. So, why I say we should chat here, guys, it's because a few things we know how excited, for those of us who are excited about what is happening in the journey of our business. There is this update that Ash put up over a week ago, which says amazing traffic. In just 6 hours, we've had 12,000 or 12.5 million requests on the ecosystem, and all of those millions and millions to come and stuff. Many people are interpreting it in various ways. I don't want to go deep to that, but I just want us to kind of reflect. What is this message all about? Because it mentions traffic and then 12 million people and all of those. It makes a few brains just rocking around. Collins, tell us what this is all about.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Comfort. That's a good topic. As use more of a technical language, request is the number of time, because let's remember first, when you look at it, I said the OES will be open to us, right? There will be no new registration. No new registration will come in. There will be no links because there's no way you can share your link. So when you talk about 12 million requests, or some people can call it traffic, how can they be 12 million if we are only 1.4 something in the OES? Or say, okay, you put like some of the customers say, okay, you put it like Ash will tell you, okay, say some people register, which we don't know, but we're talking about the founders. We are just 1 point. So even if we have additional 1 point plus, when people register as affiliate because they are already in the system, say 3 million, how comes there are 12 million requests? So when you look at it, Ash talked about the request, the response time, the time that people log into the system. Say there are people who has multiple accounts. There are people out of excitement, they log in, they look at their profile, they log out again. They say, oh, I didn't check my wallet. They went back in again. Oh, I didn't see this. Let me go back in again. That excitement. So within 6 hours, say, all right, we have 100,000 people. Say 100,000 people who notice that OES is open. Within that 6 hours, they log multiple times, in and out. That is the request, the request response of the system. So you log out, and then you go back in again. The system calculates it again. You have come in again. So that traffic that is coming, because you are logging multiple times, Maddie is logging multiple times out of excitement, within 6 hours, the request count is 12 million. So if you look at it, it is really massive. It is nothing to do with traffic that is coming in. It's nothing to do with the number of customers. No, it is about the response time, the excitement, and you log in, log out, log in, log out, log in. Because I remember that day, I logged in more than 10 times. I logged in, I was like, oh, it's in. I logged out, I went again. I said, let me check my profile. Log out, I said, oh, I've not checked my teams. Let me go in and check. So I was just logging and log out. But when you log in and you stay on that system, it doesn't count because you are the same person navigating through. The moment you log out and log in, it counts again. It said, Comfort is back again. So that is the request response, because the system, the API pick all those information and then calculate it together to the sum. Okay, let me leave it as the Comfort.
Yeah, don't go yet, because why does it make news? Because these 12 million requests, It's just you and myself and the rest of us logging in and out. So why does it make news that they have to like put it up and see this is what has happened?
So if you look at it, it talks about the performance of the system. You know, it shows that the system is robust. The system can hold that number of response time, because if we're talking about concurrency, you know, we talk about concurrency, people log in. Maybe Maddie and I log in the same time. When I'm logging, Maddie is logging in. So just imagine 100,000 people log in at the same time and the system didn't crash. It shows the robustness of the system. It shows so what we actually is trying to tell us is about stress testing, performance testing, you know, load testing. People come in that number, all of us come in at the same time, you know, simulate the system at the same time, because there are times that they test the system out using tools. You know, there's one tool they call stress stimulus. You can use to test that load. You can use Comfort and say, okay, I want to make Comfort like 1 million. Comfort will, when Comfort click a button, it's like 1 million people are clicking that button at the same time. Will the system crash? Vincent, understand what I'm saying? So you click it, but the system behave as if 1 million people are clicking on that button the same time, the same seconds, the same. Will that system crash? So the why Ash is so happy is because we did it within that time and the system didn't go down. So it is very powerful.
Okay, I thought that I knew everything about that, but then I just discovered that I learned about it now. So I'm just happy that you came. Marty, I'm not saying anything, but you've heard and you know what you want to say. So just go ahead and start saying it before I bring Vincent again. Thank you.
No, very good. Thank you very much for inviting me. Colin's 100% right. I know people got really excited and thought that this was external traffic. What it really was, like Colin said, it's internal movement. So what really happened is if we had 1 million people, they averaged 12 different movements from everybody in OnPassive. That's a lot in 6 hours. So it's people logging in. It's when you get in and you're clicking on your profile, you click on your wallet, you click. It's a lot of actual clicking and moving and logging in and logging out. So, and what Ash was trying to show, because I think he figured everybody would understand what it was. And some people wouldn't know, right? They hear traffic, they think people coming to join OnPassive. But when I first saw it, I said to myself, well, that's got to be something internal, because why would we drive traffic to a site that has, you can't even log in? Like it won't take any new people. So why would you spend the money to have the traffic come, even if you could do it? And I believe they're going to drive massive amount of traffic when it's time, but you wouldn't bring them to a site and say, you can't get in. I mean, it'd be a waste. So it's all the movement from everybody within. And he did an excellent example of that. I had brought it up, I think, the day after it was written, whatever, because I did go back to Ash and say, this is internal, right? Yeah, of course. So I went, well, you know, sometimes Ash is on Pluto and we're all down here on Earth, you know. So, but anyway, very good. They understood it, and I knew the tech guys would know. So, yeah, that's pretty much about that. So.
Exactly. Thank you, Marty. You know, guys, I just love the beauty of variety, because sometimes if we just get Collins and Vincent speak, it might get a bit technical sometimes. Somebody would just get it when Marty say it's internal movement. Everybody gets, it paints a vivid picture really quick, and I get it. Okay, that's what Collins is talking about. It's just, yeah, so I appreciate that. And of course, Vincent, if you have something to add to that, let's go for it before we get the next one.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sister Comfort. Yeah, I think Collins and Marty, they did it right. Then they said it right. So this is right. So what I will ask is, it show also what happened, the capacity of our website, because it saw also the capacity. So that means we can, more people, more and more can use it. So this figure show the capacity, how big people can host in the website, how many people that the WhatsApp can take it at the same time, like Colin was saying. So this is a big for me, this show the capacity. And the second thing also, I would say it shows also the performance. So when we talk about capacity, we talk also about performance. And a lot of people, like Colin said earlier, they can log into the system at the same time. So when the system also is still working perfectly, like we saw it, that performance is great because it shows that many people can log in at the same time and then nothing happened to the system working perfectly. So again, that shows also we have a great capacity there. We don't have to worry, because if the capacity wasn't great, you click, you can wait maybe 2 or 3 seconds before you get the information back. So if you have seen some website, when you're looking for something, you click and then we are waiting maybe like this before you get the information. Sometimes frustrating, people keep complaining, oh, it's too slow, I can't get what I'm looking for. But in our case, OES come the first day, it wasn't very fast. So for me, great capacity, great job, people did good there, and then also great performance. So it was good all over is good.
Perfect.
I'll leave it there, sister.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thanks so much. So, guys, let us know in the chat, in the comment section, what you think about the explanation from our big three here in the house. And of course, Vincent, I think I asked you this question a couple of days ago. We want to repeat over and over until everybody gets it right, you know. So there's a platform. I created that platform, Collins. You know what I'm talking about here. There's some particular people who are like, what is making you, why are you excited about a mere OES opening and nothing happened out there? Vincent, why should we be happy that the OES is open and we can't do anything? You can't buy, you can't sell, you can't do anything at all.
So the fact that the OES is back to life, this is a great news as well. It's very great news because we can see exactly what we have in there. Everything is back to life. Like our CEO said, the source code is recovered 100%. So everything is back 100%. So this is a great news. If it's not that, imagine if this 6 years work is gone forever and then we can't get it. It will be frustrating for our CEO, for everyone working there, now looking to start everything. All this 6 years effort will be zero. So imagine the pain and then the frustration that the team will face through. But the great news is that everything is there, nothing lost. And then, so what is good thing to do? They can start working from where we left it before. And then when the system come back, again, like I said earlier, it was perfect. Everything was good. Performance was fantastic. When you click, just instantly the information is there. So that's what most people is looking for when we're going to visit every website. The most important thing people are looking for, is the information available? Yes, OES is available. Is it the information? Is it easy to search the information? Very easy. And then is it fast, reliable? Yes, we got all this. So this is when you go to any business market, even shopping online business, this is the information that people are looking to see. So, and then OES show that everything commercial use is there, even that we're not selling anything yet, but it could go to selling platform or business platform, and then it will be 100% great, because all that the need for a great business to be successful, we have this performance, capacity, security, everything was imperfect. So I don't see why I'm not happy or not happy to see that, because day was great, because I was not expecting this. Maybe the first day will be very slow and then it will be boring, but it's not that. It's like this thing was working for maybe the past 6 years continuously. Everything was fantastic. Nothing to worry. Everything was good. So more and more day and days, it became again, fantastic, powerful. So I can't even have a word to say it, but more and more day and day, since this thing happened, it became powerful day and day. So it's powerful. There's nothing to worry about. This is what I would say.
That's brilliant. This is so much education here, guys. Make sure we share and invite people to join in and watch so that we know. I know earlier on Menu posted here that we should learn how to, get facts from the right source so that we don't go wrong or we feed people with wrong information. We just need to listen to this. So Collins, what is source code again, and what's the importance of it, and so on? Because that's what made some of us dancing when you listen to you guys explain what source code is and the importance of recovering our data and the source code.
Yeah. So source code, if we look at it, is all the code that they've written. You know, if you look at all the products we have in OES, together with OES, OFOUNDERS, all what is written behind we don't see is the source code. Because without that code, there is no front end. So there is no front end. How do you talk to the database if there is no front end? How do you input data if there is no front end? Because you need it. That is you need the user interface, and those user interface, they are all code. They are all coded for you to see a nice screen like this. Like we are sitting in front of here. What is running behind is the code. Take the code behind, all of us will just fall apart. There is no screen. So when, like Vincent explained, the importance why we are so excited. If you are not excited, means you are really in a dreamland where you're just wondering only for what you want to come to your pocket. The thing I said is a comfort. Ash built a business for 1.4 million plus, and those who are to come in OnPassive. It's not only for Mr. Ash Mofara, they build a complete business. Just imagine that someone is building a business for you, then they take it and throw it in the middle of the ocean. Your business is gone. And then the owner went through the ocean, right at the depth of the ocean, find your business, bring it back to you. What will you do? Will you smile? Will you be happy, or will you be sad and said, the first thing is they have recovered your business. Forget about the monetary part. With no business, no money. If you don't have the business, what are you selling? They brought back your business to life. What will happen to you? You will celebrate. Like Jesus said, when you lost a sheep, when you go and you find that sheep, you bring it back, what will happen? You make party for that one sheep. Celebrate. Because it's not the money, but you know, because you have regained your business back, which is the source code and the data, complete business, you know that, all right, now we are on the right track. We are waiting now for the CEO to say, okay, let's push that button and go. Without the OES, without that, what do we have? Nothing. They started with spreadsheet. Move on to OFounder, move to GoFounder and OFounder to the OES, and then someone took it, dump it in the middle of ocean. The CEO went deep, you know, find it, bring it back. What will you do? You have to polish it, nurture it, go in and make sure all your information are correct. And that's what we need to do. Go and find out, because what if you try to log in and you can't log in? It means your data is not there. And what proof can you show that I was part of OnPassive? So I will celebrate because I was able to log in. I was able to navigate to make sure all my information are intact. That's the celebration. Then I know that if the business kick on, everything is there for me. So if people don't look at it this way, or founders don't look at it this way, it means you are just saying like you are thinking about another business where you say, put your money somewhere and then wait for money to come in your bank account. It doesn't work that way in OnPassive. OnPassive is a complete business. You must be involved. You are not building the code. You're not doing, but your own is just to look at it and smile and understand the journey, where you are coming from. You have a shop. You came from a cup. You came for a cup of coffee. They gave you a whole supermarket. Won't you be happy? So that's what I would say, comfort.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, sure. So what would happen, right? Because I know that it took about 6 years putting the source code. I don't know how to say it. Putting the source code together to get the data and the OES and stuff. What would happen if we did not recover these things? Would we go back to 6 years, or what would have happened like anytime from now? Vincent,
honestly, it means we have to start from the beginning. We need to go back and start. Say the source code disappeared, we cannot retrieve it, code disappeared. It means we have to go and start back from that spreadsheet, because it means all the data is gone, all source code is gone. We have to go back from spreadsheet, and you don't know who is who. We have to pay back again, because Mr. Ash cannot determine who was in OnPassive and who was not in OnPassive. So how do you get their data? Anybody can just walk up and say, you know what, I was part of it. So it means you have to go. Let's face the fact. We all need to go back and register from the beginning. And then not even the monetary part, to put that engineers to build everything again costs a lot of money, lot of resource, because you are paying them monthly salary. Some of their salary hit up to 50 to 100. Some of them are, let's say this is the truth, some of them engineers, directors, some of them are earning almost 250,000 a year. That is the truth. Then you talk about the cheapest developer. How much will you pay them? Some of them 80,000, some of them 60,000. The least you can pay is 22,000 or 26,000. That's just for junior beginners, those who have never learned coding before. That's the money you pay. So imagine you have 200 of them sitting within 6 years to build the application from nothing. Comfort. Come on, that's the reality. It means we have to take 6 years of work. We have to go back and start again, doing everything, building from scratch to where we are. But thank God that Ash was able to retrieve this. We just have to celebrate it, honestly, because it's not easy.
Yeah. All right. At least it makes more sense. You know, I just wanted us to tarry here, see who just joined us, guys. Welcome, brother. So we had to spend time here because people need to understand. We need to understand. And you who has not been celebrating, it's time now. Just stand up and start jumping, listening to this. But I'm not waiting for another 6 years for this to happen. I'm not sure how Ash wants to carve out those hundreds of thousands to repeat what has already been done. So that's every reason to celebrate where we are now. So we are just at the right place at the right time. Welcome, Chris. But let's hear Marty. These guys have said a lot. When you say that, Chris will say something, but we saw him in the chat section, so he's been with us.
Yeah, you know, not an IT guy by far, but I've learned a lot on, you know, like source code, and I've done some of my own little coding to make websites, but nothing like that level. And picture you're the one now. If you're building the source, you're building the website, and you have a team building it. That's different. They know what they're doing. They know what piece belongs where and all that. But when you take it and throw it out in the ocean, like Colin said, not only do you have to retrieve it, you have to put all these pieces back where they were. And that is difficult. Like Comfort said, nobody wants to go back 6 years. Now, what I have learned also is all the bad things that happened to OnPassive, whether it was internal, external, most of the time both, and sometimes from his side, which is even worse, is whatever bad things happen, a new door had opened and even better. Example, what took us 6 months to do prior to this new dream team, I believe they can do it in a couple of weeks. And that's powerful. That's where you get, that's the difference between levels of skill. We have surrounded ourselves, Mr. Mapara has, surrounded himself with top-notch, boom. And I'll tell you, I've said this before, if he's impressed, if they're over-delivering to Ash Mapara and he's like, wow, this is amazing, trust me, that's only good news for us. Because remember, his dream is for us to live our dream. That's massive. And you got to do that by scaling, but not only scaling, you got to be good at it and fast. Like Colin said, even if they had to rebuild it, and let's say it only took them a year, a lot of the numbers that we had are gone. We don't know what we made. We don't know, maybe even teams, right? Or people that you brought in. So that, yeah, it was a big deal for these guys to take this cobweb and put it back to where it made sense in such a short amount of time, and going through all that traffic in 6 hours and not even blinking. Because let's face the facts, companies that launch, people come in at different times, right? But everybody in OnPassive was waiting for it and waiting for it and waiting for it. When it showed, we bombarded it all at one time. Boom, 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 boom. Obviously, everybody averaged 12 times, clicking around and all that. So it did show the stability of the platform and stability of these men and women that are working for Ash now. So it's massive, and we're very, very fortunate to be part of that. So I'm going to stop myself because I'm going to get involved.
I know, sure. And of course, let's use this time that to welcome our dear brother Chris. Thank you for joining us. How are you today?
I kind of got drug in here. I was cutting my grass and pulling some weeds, and I get a message from Minnow. Minnow, listen, there's nothing I can't miss because Minnow is on it like that. Thank you, Minnow.
She's everywhere.
She's everywhere. She's a work crazed lover to death. Comfort, by the way, you are looking amazing. I said in the chat, thank God you're here because you make these three look good. Let me tell you. Collins and Vincent, I love you with all my heart. I respect everything that you're teaching us. I know where the button is to turn on my computer now. Everything that you guys have been saying, I've been listening since the beginning, is absolute the truth. You know, I threw away my watch. I stopped winding my grandfather clock. Why? Because I want my time back. And even though I stopped time in my house, the time that's coming for all of us is going to be absolutely amazing. Now, I am retired. I don't have to go to work. Actually, I don't have to be anywhere unless I want to be there. That's the same feeling I want you to start practicing for. It's an amazing thing. What we've gone through, as you just heard these three gentlemen talk about in the last few months, it's a miracle we're still here. And guess what? We are still here. Don't ever forget that.
Yes.
We're not going away. And this is why you got a young lady like Comfort that says, you know what? We got to talk about this a little bit more. Everyone's talking about this a little. I had today, honest to God, a person, never met him, sent me in my email, Chris, I'm really interested. How do I get into it on passive? No, I have no idea. I just said, well, wait till we launch. I will send you a link. And that's exactly how this is going to work. All the work is done for us, to be honest with you. What Ash is doing, what he did, is amazing. And all we got to do is sit there and look pretty like Colin. I like Comfort, not Collins. No. But that's the fun of this. Listen, waiting is part of everything in life. I'm waiting for something that's going to change my life. I'm waiting for something where all my clocks in my house aren't going to work, because that's the way I want to live my life. Ask yourself this question. Why are we here? How do you really want to live your life? Do you want to go to work every single day? Do you want to go to work when your kids are sick? Do you want to be with your kids? Do you want to catch the sports? I missed everything because I was on that lousy afternoon shift. And a lot of you I know are. Some of you, Mamadou Jala, works 2 jobs 7 days a week. He has no time for himself, but he always finds time to get on here and talk about OnPassive. Okay, you're looking at 4 dedicated individuals right here that I'm seeing, many in the chat who believe in something because it's going to change their lives. That's the honest to goodness truth, guys. Nothing is better. We're here because we want a better life. This cycle of you go to school, you go to college, you get a job to pay off college, and then you work 30, 40, 50 years, and then you die. This Ash Mafar says, oh, no. We got to do better. His main words to all of us is, we have to do better. What is he saying? We have to do better for this world. We have to leave it better than it was left us. We have to change the mindset of people of it's not okay to be living on the street. It's not okay to not have clean water. All this stuff comes into play with OnPassive. Everything about OnPassive is good. It's good for humanity. It's good for the soul. And it's going to change the rest of the world. Bet my bottom dollar on it. I love every one of you. Comfort, I'm sorry I jumped in here. I'm all yucked up, but that's okay. I don't care what I look like.
You just look like me, bro. You look like me. Don't worry.
The heart. Listen, it's the heartbeat.
Yes.
I can't say what I said if I didn't believe in it.
Sure.
I believe in all of you. I believe in Ash Mafar, and I believe in this company is going to take us to places we only could think about, not even dream about. Amen to that. Can I get an amen, Collins?
Amen. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, because, you know, Chris, those who have not been in the waiting, I think they don't have the fun. Because I'm just like, I would never have it. I would never have the fun. I would never even enjoy the whole thing when we get there if I've not been waiting. It's so sweet. So, Marty, this is taking us somewhere, you know. The waiting, like Ash came, dropped the OES, and he's gone. We've not heard him for almost 2 weeks now. That's another short, quick session of waiting. Many people asking so many other questions. The OES, what next? What do we do from here and stuff? So let's just discuss the now, this short moment from the when we got the OES to now. How would you interpret what we do is we guess maybe he's doing A, B, or C. What would you be saying? Just some kind of encouragement, and I don't know how to put it, but say something.
All right. As long as I keep myself out of trouble. Here's what I believe 100%. We are preparing, all of us, for the next chapter. So if you can't log in, you will be able to. If you can't change your profile, you will be able to. If you, whatever it is that's needed to move forward has to be done. So don't think you're being left behind. It has to be done. And we will see in very short amount of time, okay, who can't log in and why. Whether it's a password, whatever. He has the team now. That's why he said, Ash's words were, when you can log in and say thank you. I know people are panicking. I can't do this. I can't log into 3 of my accounts. I don't care. Because I know to move forward, we will learn and we will get the understanding, okay, I want everybody to do this. Or we make a list. It's not a problem. I don't want anybody to panic because we have to pack our bags. And this is a vacation bag, okay, for life. We're going to a phase that we start to live the very thing that we thought about 6 years ago in some of our cases. Ash is going to deliver something that we have no idea. Listen, he's been super busy, but the words that he does say will give you goosebumps. I'm not kidding. We are accomplishing a lot, is what he's saying. Every day, and he's working around the clock, but he's finally with a team that can deliver. Because the level that he has for a dream is off the chart. Nobody's ever done it. You have to have the people that can look at what he wants and go, we can do that. That's amazing. That's amazing. People came to him. Why? Same reason we did. They heard the man. They heard his voice. They heard the journey, and they want to be part of something historical. Yes, they make good money. Yes, of course they do. They're the best in the world. They're getting paid. But sometimes when you're getting older, the 50s and 60s, you want to make an impact. You want to leave something better than you came. Ash Whippar and his team and his family did 99% of the work. Then he handed us a paintbrush. And he said, I want you to paint the world green. And all of us do our little part. And someday it may not all be green, but the tint will change in the world for the better. For the better. What can we do to pay back time freedom? It's priceless. What can we do to pay back? Be that mini Mother Teresa that Ash was asking for 6 years ago. Fill up your pocket, fill up your gas tank. Maybe you change your zip code. Maybe you get another car, get debt free, and then go out and bless everybody that walks. And remember, we're here, and the ones that are so happy about being here, like Comfort just said, like I feel, Chris, everybody here, everybody in the chat, there's a billion people out there that want the same thing. How are they going to find out? No matter how good the products are, how are they going to find out? Yes, advertisement will bring some in, but you know who's going to bring the other ones in? Me and you. And I'm not saying market. Everybody, let's look at it this way. Let's say we have 1 million customers. Some people have a couple of accounts. We have 1 million customers. I guarantee, this is my personal opinion, but I would bet 100% that as many people that are in OnPassive, 5 times that said no. So there's 5 million people that told you no. They're coming in. They don't know it yet, but they're going to have to come in. They're going to see success. They're going to see it on your face. They're going to see it the way you walk. They're going to see it the way you talk. And they're going to go, is this what you told me about 3 years ago when I called you a moron? Yep, this is it. I want in. No joke. It's going to take, that's just organic. So now we're at 7 million people. And I'm going to go over something else, Comfort, if you let me. All the millionaires in the world, 65% of them keep telling you, you've heard this if you've been online. Oh, I've heard it. You need to have multiple streams of income. I'm thinking, yeah, that makes sense. 65% of millionaires have minimum three streams of income. I want you to picture something. You're in OnPassive. You have 100 customers. You know, now these are all hypothetical, okay? I just want to break this down for you so you understand what this could mean for you. You have 100 customers, and number one product, forget what it is, costs $100. Ask pays you 25%. Okay, one product, you have 100 customers. At that rate, at 100 customers, you're going to make $2,500 month one. Ask comes out with another product. I'm not going to use the same number. I'm going to assume half of the people that were there will buy it. So that's 50%. Now you're at $3,750, no more effort. Now, I don't know about you, but $3,700 and $3,750 a month will change everybody I know personally life. It's a mortgage and a car payment or whatever. Okay, really. Another product comes out. I'm going to break the number down more because I don't want to get too Mike Ellis on you, okay? A number 25 of the people that originally 100, they pay for that. So now you're at $4,375 a month income. And this goes all the way down to the 7th product. On the 7th product, only 10% pay for it, 10 people. And you add up all the other people that bought the product, and let's assume there'll be people coming and going. And by the way, this number is wrong. It's better than this. Okay, I believe much better than this. Now you're at $5,375 a month at the same effort, at 1 or 2% of your effort. And this is what's going to happen. Now to juice it up a little bit, time goes down the road. Now you have 200 people. No more products, but we will, but no more products. Just use this. The first month you make $5,000. When the 7th product comes through at the same amount of people, you're at $10,750 a month. Not one more person joined. Okay? I mean, that's at 200 people. You doubled the people. I'm sorry. But no more products, same products. And you do that again at 300 people. You're making $21,500 a month. Now I want to really blow you away. Ask comes out with a product that everybody wants. And 100% of the people buy it. Where does that put you? What happens when you come to OnPassive and you had a product? A lot of people came to OnPassive because they had a product that they wanted to share. They wanted to use the traffic. That's what they heard. They came in and realized, wow, this is a business by itself. But imagine if you had skincare. It was miraculous. Problem is you don't know how to sell it because you're not a marketer. You come into OnPassive, you've got 300 people. There's 10 million people in the land of OnPassive, and you put that health cream or whatever it is you're using into the marketplace. Well, today you got 1 million people virtually walking past your store. What happens when it's 10 million? What happens when it's 500 million? What effort have you done? No more. Everything's leveraging. Everything's multiplying. Penny a day doubled. So now you have this product that you really love. No effort except copy, paste, and put it there because the traffic's coming from all of us, what we buy, what the company brings in. And now you're making an extra $200,000 a year from a product you love anyway. And by the way, while that's happening, you no longer have 300 people, you have 600 people. And by the way, there's not 7 products, there's 25. Now, I don't care what calculator you have, you're going to be changing your pants. This is big. This is really big. And it was designed to have multiple income. This is how smart Ash is. And I know this even at my level. If we went in and Zoom, for example, was an affiliate program, and everybody you invite in, you get a little small piece. That's one stream of income. And if a new product comes out that's better than Zoom, you lost your business. What happens if you've got 35 streams of income internally and it's getting better and better? And Ash's goal is to be 5 years ahead of everybody else. And the product is above average, above market value, extremely above market value, and you can get paid for it. What do you think's going to happen? What is the outcome? People say, oh, you know, how much money, how much money? Listen, you got the right ingredients, which Ash does. You put it in the oven for 30 minutes, ain't nothing coming out but success. Big time. Big, big time. Now, one more thing. Big industries go to Facebook and they put their ad in there. Millions of dollars a month. Millions, tens of millions. So that hopefully you might click on it. It's not targeted. It's just consumers. It's all this, consumers. A lot of the consumers, like me, don't have any resources. So it's good. I click on it. Guess what? That company's paying for that click. Now I want you to picture this. Big company comes in and says, oh my God, I want to get my ad in the eyes of that crazy world called OnPassive. Ash says, would you like to put a little ad on your webpage? Now what happens? This company puts their ad in, targeted traffic. Why? Because I'm going to click on something that says automotive and there's a new car there. And I know, this is my personal opinion. I got to say that again so I don't get in trouble. I know there's a million millionaires here. I can afford a damn truck. And if I'm looking one, wouldn't I buy it from my own website? Come on. And that I'm still not going everywhere this goes. I'm telling you right now, these are the conversations I have privately because I don't want to get people, but people need to know the potential. So when you think, I can't log in, I can't do that, let that freaking go. We're going to a place where none of that matters. Listen, I believe this company is driven by God. Some people don't want to hear that. I don't care. People say, I don't believe in God. Doesn't matter if you believe in God. Doesn't matter. Does it matter? I don't believe in oxygen. Okay? Take it away. What's going to happen? You won't be around long, right? But the point is, because of that, you have to sift out the bad, the darkness, right? It goes back to that. I've said this a million times. I'm getting tired of saying it. Why did it take 40 years to go from Egypt to the promised land? They calculated today it's an 11-day journey by walking. Took 40. Why? Because the people that started the journey didn't deserve to go to the promised land. Why did it take so long? Why did we go through this crap internally from Ash's side? We don't even know the whole story. You know why? We all know why. Because they didn't deserve to go with us. And the team that God wanted with Ash isn't here yet. Does God have a sense of humor? He made Chris. I'm just kidding. No, but the point is, for me, it's not waiting. It has to be. You can't make a lady have a baby early. You can't make that happen. It happens when it happens. People say, do you know when we're going to? No. I said, Ash doesn't know. That freaks him out. What do you mean he doesn't know? Ash knows when it's ready, he will deliver. He'll know when it's ready. But I'm telling you, be ready. Realize here, the potential's unlimited. You want to slam this thing and go off the chart? It's up to you. First time in your life. First time in your life, there's no pyramid. You could be who you want to be, when you want to be, and a lot of it starts with us. Everybody on this screen. I know all of you for the last 5-6 years. None of you would have dreamt being on this page right now talking to thousands of people. None of you, including me. That's the part of OnPassive that's priceless. Why? We're getting prepared for abundance. We're being prepared for the next chapter of how can you give if you don't believe in yourself? How can you love somebody else if you don't love yourself? I'm done.
Oh my God, there's fire in the house, guys. I was just like Marty. I felt like, all right, Andy Bex is not here, but somebody is kind of borrowing from his spreadsheet. Thank you for the numbers. I like it when you do it the Andy Bex way, very simple, and I think everybody gets that. I can live with those kind of figures, not the other, like a bit higher, gets me confused. Thank you so much, and of course, that was so much information here, guys. That's why we need this. Let's share this so that people get to know just what they need to know. And that's enough. What you hear this evening is enough for the whole couple of days. We have other stuff tomorrow and here and there. No distractions. So Chris Martin mentioned a lot, and he touched a lot of few things here and there in the OES. There's something I would also like you to quickly touch on that before, if you have any word of encouragement or whatever, because we're actually rounding up, you can add to that. There's this button which is back again, which says become a founder, become an affiliate. Should I sign up again?
Nope. You don't have to. But if you did, it's okay. But you don't have to. All you got to do is get in there and say, thank you. That's it. That's it. I could do that. I did that.
Yeah, because people worry a lot. We just need to bring up these few things to calm everybody down. Say we are fine. I think, yeah.
Comfort, as much as we've said that in the last couple of weeks, I still have people every day. Chris, am I supposed to do this? I'm going to tell you again, like these 4 individuals on here have told you. All you got to do is log in. That's it. Yep, things are missing. Maybe something's not there, but it will all be, like Marty said, Ash cannot move forward until all that's taken care of. So you don't have to sign nothing. Just open it up. And yeah, you can search around, look around, absolutely. But chill out. Have a glass of ice water and read it and say, it's here. It's back. It really never left, but it did. But he got it back. He found people. We're here. We're going to go crazy with this. OnPassive, the new way of life. I'm going to tell you that right now. Back to you, Comfort.
That's it, bro. OnPassive is the new way of life indeed. So, Vincent, any word of encouragement, anything at all you want to say before we...
Yeah, what I would like to add to what Marty and Chris and Collins add, new OES, 0 latency. So this is great news for us. 0 latency. So
what is that?
Zero latency. That means when you click for information, it doesn't take time, and then you get the information back to you. That's 0 latency. So that's great for me. It's the greatest thing that I haven't seen in my life. Something come back today, then everything is perfect. 0 latency, working perfectly. I'm very glad, very happy. Thanks, Mr. Ash. My gratitude for that as well, and the whole team who was working behind this.
Wow, that was just a powerful another drop you just put there. So thank you so very much. So Collins, over to you.
Yes, so the only thing is, I think people shouldn't worry. Let's enjoy this moment, because we are in this moment now. We were first worried when the OS went down, say, oh, what next? What next? The OS is back. Let us just enjoy the moment, take each day as it comes. because I'm just waiting. Sometimes I ask myself, when you get financial freedom, will you come and ask me, what do I do with the money? What next? So you will never come and say, what next? What next? So please, let us just hang in there. That's the only thing. OnPassive is going nowhere. Ash is there and they are working really, really hard. You know, he himself doesn't know the time, as Maddie said. He doesn't know the time. You cannot put time on an application. The only thing is you just need to build it, test as you go. And when it's ready, it's ready. He will just be the first person to come and say, we are good to go. Like the way he came out and said, tomorrow or the next day, you will see OS back. That's it. That's how we'll see it now. So let us just hang in there. Let us be patient. Patient is what we need now. And we need to believe in our business. You can't stay in something you don't trust. You can't stay in something you don't believe in it. It's only belief, hope, and faith. Then things will manifest. Without belief, nothing will manifest. So that is it. Manifestation can come to me because I believe in it, but it will never come to you because you don't believe in it. That's what I will say. Thank you, Comfort.
Sure. I really appreciate you all, guys, and I'm very happy. Thank you, guys, even for joining and your contributions in the chat. I think we need to take this really far because I just believe that those who have walked this journey, those who have waited and in excitement, even in the darkest of darks, we were still smiling and seeing it and seeing that light at the end of the tunnel. I think you are ready. You are one of the Mother Teresas. Because like all we know, it's no longer about money. It's just about the assignment, getting out to the ends of the earth. So if you can't wait now, I'm afraid you'll not be able to come with me to the down there. I don't want to explain, but I know what I'm talking about. There's work. So let's prepare now by getting patient. You're waiting in patience. And that's the patience that will take you to go out there and shed light on faces that have never seen light before, because it's not sugar leaking. It's not like walking around the beach. It's going to be going down the valley and climbing the mountains. Let's practice it now. We are fine. Thank you, brothers, for coming. See you again next time. And of course, love you all. Bye.